Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. King of Matiangi conducted his tour to Meru as it was expected.
Haya wananchi wa Timao, hamjambo. Mugeni. Nataka kuwauliza kitu moja kabla sijaanza kuzungumza. Unajua watu wanafikiri eti sisi ndio tunatembea Kenya tukiongea mambo ya one term. Mimi nataka kujua kama hapa mko namna gani. Harambee! Harambee!
And while in Meru, he held consultative meetings with the local leadership, Peter Munya himself. They addressed roadside rallies, and of course, he opened the office for the PNU party. Ladies and gentlemen, in this tour to Meru, I was very keen on what was happening there. I took my time to look at every activity because this is the first tour that Dr. King of Matiangi has conducted officially without Rigathi Gachagua, Kalonzo Musyoka, Justin Muturi, Eugene Wamalwa, plus many others. So I wanted to see what Dr. King of Matiangi is capable of alone. And I know most Kenyans were going to compare how did Rigathi Gachagua conduct it and how did Matiangi do it. But honestly speaking, Matiangi's rally cannot be compared with that one of Ricky G. Ricky G, to be honestly speaking, on mobilization is top-notch. And when it comes to Dr. King of Matiangi, being new in politics, he's doing his things in a very calm manner. There was no much noise that was being made there. But however, there are key observations I was able to make from there. Number one, amazing reception that he received there.
Eti namna gani? Basi wamesikia wale ambao wanafikiri eti sisi tunasema peke yetu.
Dr. King of Matiangi did not publicize his tour to Meru as such. It was not so much available on social media. But still, they were able to mobilize people, attend his rallies, and listen to him. And let me tell you one simple thing. Matiangi thrives more in a calm environment. So when people don't cheer so much, when there's no noise, that's when Dr. King of Matiangi is able to speak sense to the people.
Wananchi wenzangu, niwaambie kwa ukweli. Pili, sisi kama viongozi wa upinzani, vile ndugu yangu Mheshimiwa Munya amesema, sisi tuko pamoja na tunataka kushirikiana sisi wote pamoja. Kwa sababu hakuna vile tutaweza kuendelea mbele katika nchi yetu bila kuwa na umoja na bila kukaa pamoja. Ama namna gani wananchi? Tuko pamoja na tunaongea sisi wote. Kwa hivyo nikiwa hapa, mimi leo nataka kuwaletea salamu za wale wenzangu wengine tuko nao katika upinzani. Mheshimiwa Rigathi Gachagua amewasalimia. Mheshimiwa Kalonzo Musyoka amewasalimia. Mheshimiwa Martha Karua amewasalimia sana. Mheshimiwa Eugene Wamalwa amewasalimia, hata tumeongea na yeye zaidi nikikuja hapa. Kwa hivyo sisi wote tuko pamoja. Tutazungumza, tutakubaliana kwa sababu nyinyi wananchi mmetueleza mnataka tukae pamoja ili nchi yetu iendeshwe tukiwa pamoja. Tumekubaliana hayo.
But when you make a lot of noise, especially people cheering right, right and center singing, Dr. King of Matiangi really says a lot of things. So from his side, it was a success in that he was able to get a huge crowd and address people there. That is number one. Number two thing that I was able to observe from Dr. King of Matiangi is this: the courage that he has gained politically.
Haya. Na wananchi, wakati umefika sasa nchi yetu ya Kenya, wakati umefika wa kusema la, hapana, hatuwezi kukubali. Tukatae. Na vile kiongozi mwingine amesema hapa, enough is enough. Yeah. Hatuwezi kuendelea namna hii kwa sababu in fact some countries can survive corruption and institutions can survive corruption, but I don't know of a country that can survive looting, because what is happening here is looting. It's not even corruption. Massive looting of the country. Tukiangalia namna hii, tusikubali maneno kama haya. Na watu wakizungumza ni fitisho sasa. Tutamkamata Rigathi. Tutamkamata huyu Rigathi Gachagua akikuja kwa airport twende tumkamate. Na mambo Rigathi anasema, mimi nimesema Rigathi, hayo maneno Rigathi anasema kila mtu ameyaona. Mimi nimeyasoma two international papers.
Before, when he went to Western region, he could say just one or two things and finish the speech and end his speech. But in Meru, he was able to articulate issues across, saying so many things which are making sense to the people of Meru. That was very important because there are a number of issues that needs to be addressed by the opposition. And it cannot be just like it's Rigathi Gachagua alone to articulate some of these issues to the public. So when people like Dr. Kengo Fred Matiangi, who are allies with Rigathi Gachagua, come out to speak, it is important. Also, the courage was portrayed when Dr. Kengo Fred Matiangi could literally criticize President William Ruto. Some of you, I know, are very careful and very keen on what Dr. Kengo Fred Matiangi says, or any other politician. And you all know that Dr. Kengo Fred Matiangi has not been keen on mentioning the name of President William Ruto and also some of the things that they're doing that are wrong. But in Meru, it was a bit different because he was able to mention things like SHA that are not working. He was able to mention things to do with education, and even actually point out the incompetency of William Ruto's government.
Haya mambo tunazungumza ya serikali na uongozi wa nchi yetu. Nataka kuwauliza nyinyi wananchi, hii mambo ya SHA katika mahospitali na madawa inafanya kazi? SHA inafanya kazi? Mnafurahia SHA? Sasa wanasema hivi sisi tunazungumza, nyinyi ndio wananchi mnapewa huduma. Mnafurahia SHA? Nionyeshe kama SHA inafanya kazi, kama unajua.
Now, from that point, you can tell that Dr. Kengo Fred Matiangi has gained some courage politically, which can enable him at least face President William Ruto. This is important because there are people who had started feeling that Dr. Kengo Fred Matiangi ameanza kuwa mwoga. So from that perspective, it was a success for Dr. Kengo Fred Matiangi. Now, other thing that I have to say here is this. In this Meru rally, there was a bit of organization. I realized that despite that it was accompanied by so many leaders from the Gusii region, I also noticed that there was a bit of organization, the way people are speaking, the way it was given time, and the way they were moving around. And also, I saw a lot of branding. He went to Meru basically for the PNU party, where he was invited by, of course, Peter Munya, the former governor and the former cabinet secretary in Uhuru Kenyatta's government. So, ladies and gentlemen, we saw people wearing the capes for the PNU party. That means that these people had organized themselves. That is proper way of doing things, where at least there's some branding that people are able to see what is going on in that place. So when I saw that, I felt like there's a bit of organization. Apart from just having roadside rallies, Dr. Kengo Fred Matiangi also organized a consultative meeting with the local leadership. People are vying for various positions in various parts of Meru. That is important because at least you get to touch both up there and down there. It's very important. So that was also a huge success for Dr. Kengo Fred Matiangi this time around. Another thing that I was able to observe that was key from there is also that Dr. Kengo Fred Matiangi did not have so many big politicians. This was important because it gives him the platform now to shine. If you bring Rigiji there and Matiangi here, Matiangi cannot shine on the basis that Rigiji is one of the best orators we have in the world. When he takes the mic to speak, that guy articulates issues, it's like he's reading them. So therefore, Dr. Kengo Fred Matiangi saw it that in Western Kenya, whenever Rigiji spoke, he took the show. He took over. Now in Meru, he was alone. He was the big wig there. So whenever he speaks, people listen. The entire crowd was waiting to hear what he's saying, how he's saying it, to who he's saying it. So it was important in the sense that people were having much more concentration on what he was saying than any other person. That is important because it builds him politically. It clears some of the things that have been said around as far as his political ability is concerned. So therefore, on that aspect as well, Dr. Kengo Fred Matiangi did well. Another thing that I have to state here, I noticed there's an intention for Dr. Kengo Fred Matiangi to build a coalition. As we speak today, Dr. Kengo Fred Matiangi has not declared to be going for the presidency with any other party. But I have also indicated before that is most likely to go with the Jubilee Party because even so Jeremiah Kioni was in Nanyuki. Ladies and gentlemen, if he's going with the Jubilee Party, but he has gone to Meru to face, actually under the invitation of who? By the invitation of the former governor, Peter Munya. Then it's a clear indication that he's also creating some strong friendship with the PNU party. And that is a clear indication that the PNU party will have a coalition with Jubilee Party. That is number one. And probably this coalition that Dr. Kengo Fred Matiangi is creating, it is going to be the coalition that is going to face William Ruto and even to negotiate in the opposition. Because Matiangi is very calm as far as the issue of a party is concerned. He's giving room for more parties to invite him, to engage with them, so that he can be able at least to create a big team, big numbers, before he officially kicks off his campaigns. So I feel there's an element of a coalition that is being created, that being developed within Dr. King Fred Matiangi's team. I don't know, but I feel strongly that the PNU party is going to form a coalition with Jubilee. Then other parties are going to come on board from various parts of this country, and probably in Mount Kenya, if singled out the Meru region because of the PNU party that already exists there. Now, I'm expecting probably Dr. King Fred Matiangi will go to other parts of this country and have coalitions as well. Now, another thing that I was able to learn from there, ladies and gentlemen, is this. Dr. King Fred Matiangi has improved his orator skills. He's now getting used to the mic. He's now getting used to involving the crowd. Today, honestly, I mean, in his Meru tour, I saw actually him dancing, literally. Before, he was a bit skeptical about that. He was a bit relaxed to dance. But this time around, he's getting used to the Kenyan politics. Dancing around with a tune. And that is very important because you are engaging the locals. Some people might take it not to be so important. But the fact is that's how you engage the people at the grassroots. You cannot be someone in a collar shirt all through until even during the campaigns when you're talking to the people at the grassroots. You must at some point put the shirts aside and wear even some half coats and do some things there. So the fact remains that, ladies and gentlemen, Dr. King Fred Matiangi has improved his orator skills. He's able to articulate issues step by step. He's able to involve the crowd alone. He's able to also make a lot of sense to the people. That is important because when people are going to the ballot in 2027, they are going to remember some of these things that people have been saying, how people have been doing them, and eventually make a decision for who they want to lead them in this country. That is what I was able to observe from Meru tour, also partly from the Nanyuki side. I don't know what you saw from there. Please, on the comment section, you can critique or even share your opinion on what you feel about Dr. King Fred Matiangi's tour to Meru. See you next time for more videos. My name is Abel Mukwa.